Type in refresh for good old chat so people know that way. And here we go. All right, sweet. Just update the information. Resident Evil HD Remaster. We'll do that version. Yeah, so the Resident Evil 2 demo, it's interesting. It's very, very limited. Like I said, I don't know why they have it timed for 30 minutes when it's obviously a closed demo. You don't have the full game. So, I mean, the download is only like 7 gigs, and I know the game's definitely going to be higher than that. So, as to why they gated it off, your guess is as good as mine, but I really don't know. But we're going to open up Steam. And we're going to get the HD Remaster running. I love in Steam, it says Resident Evil / Biohazard HD Remaster, just so they don't have to worry about different regions. Everybody gets the same one. Just localizes based on your computer, probably. Alright, scene. RE2 demo off. RE1 on. Dude, I was just sleeping. Now, the only thing I remember that's really missing from this version is that it doesn't have the PlayStation 1 intro. Like they did, I remember because like the GameCube version, which is what this is based off of, redid the intro for the original GameCube. So let's do widescreen. Adjust via game. Thank you. I know Twitch 10s or OBS 10s are on a little bit darker, so we'll try this. Language, English, French, Spanish, Dutch, German, Italian, traditional Chinese, simplified Chinese, Japonese, English. We'll do English subtitles. Video settings. All right, so let's do this.
Resident Evil.
I don't know what alternate is. It might be full 3D control. We're going to find out. Let's see. How do you like your games? Climbing a mountain. Going on a hike. Not too strenuous. Like taking a walk. You can relax and enjoy yourself. Because I remember the GameCube version actually had 2 difficulty levels. It was like normal and hard. Or easy and hard, I guess, or normal. This was like the middle one, going on a hike, wasn't in there. It was either climbing a mountain or taking a walk. We're going to do Jill. Ooh, we can do her Resident Evil 5 costume. I guess we'll do RE5.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Bravo Team, way to go.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members.
Yes.
and
I
it
just pull up like
turned
Task
into
Manager and like OBS is
a
destroying my computer right now. It's like it's making the CPU run at like 90%. I don't know why it's doing that.
Come on! Hey! Brad! Where the hell's he going?
Perhaps you should have raised your gun instead of your arm? I hope I can magically outrun dogs.
Damn it! Make for that mansion!
That's not exactly how it works.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no! You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
I'm sure he's dead. He just took the easy way out.
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
Alright. You two go. I'll secure this area.
So the remaster definitely
sharp.
helps. I mean, they added... The one thing that really the up for this version as well is like the GameCube version only runs 30 frames per second, so this runs 60. And of course they also went through and did clean up even the background textures even better. Because I mean, if you play this on Dolphin, I mean, you can really, really tell. It looks really rough. Okay, so yeah, this is like 3D control scheme. It's like Dolphin, like, because you'll see the backgrounds look all kind of blurry, and then you have the characters there, who are like the polygons, and they look really good. Because they're being upscaled and, you know, modified and everything for the new version, so... In this version, like the HD remake, they went through and just kind of remastered everything across the board to make it all look cohesively the same. So hopefully everything is still looking okay. Like I said, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but OBS is destroying my computer tonight. It's running the CPU close to almost 100%. I don't have anything else running other than OBS and then Chrome. Pardon me, to have the chat window and preview open for Twitch.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this.
I'll be examining this.
Just hope it's not
20 minutes
Chris's.
later, it's still blood, Barry. That hasn't changed, buddy. It's more like, I don't want to deal with this. You go. I'll stay here and examine this. Look out, Barry! Pop, pop. Pop, pop. No, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do the easy way out. I'm gonna save my ammunition. I'm gonna have Barry kill this thing for me. Okay, so this is really weird. So I'm holding down, but I'm still running forward. So it's still... So even though the controls give you 3D control, like I can do this, which is pretty much impossible, but you still have the problems with the camera shifting. So if I'm holding down right now, camera's changed, but I'm running forward. So that's gonna take some getting used to. Run away! Run away! Said saving ammunition. We'll just have Barry kill it for us.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it.
Hey, Nimix. What's up? Good to see you.
What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing.
You did not. That's a
Let's
lie.
report this to Wesker.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm definitely waiting for. I love reverse boss order, because first time I saw it was like a task. And I didn't think that it was going to be something possible for humans to do, and then like, holy crap, it is possible for people to do. And for anybody who doesn't know what Nimix is referencing, in Super Metroid, there is a category called reverse boss order.
Help me look for it.
So you actually make your way to
Good idea.
Ridley first, defeat him, basically defeat all the bosses in the opposite order, starting at the end and going backwards. Of course, you can't do like Mother Brain because that kills, you know, that'd be the end of the run type deal, and that'd be impressive. But yeah, so it's quite interesting to see. I love this door. This is an addition to the game. This was originally supposed to be in the first versions of the PlayStation, but they just, I think they ran out of space or didn't know how to fit everything on the disc. You know, programming wise, RAM, there was some kind of limitation. And so when they made the GameCube version of this game, they basically added it back in because there's outside parts that were added in for the GameCube and the HD remake versions that were not in the original PlayStation, but were planned.
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then I'll try the door on the other side.
I'll investigate that ham sandwich I saw in the dining room.
We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
You, the master of unlocking. So that's the thing I do miss, is that they didn't keep an option, at least for the original corny dialogue. I mean, even cornier dialogue, I should say.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
So I just checked in on Awesome Games Done Quick. And it looks like they're still doing Super Mario Odyssey. So it's like a 3-hour run. Come on, phone. Giddy up. Yeah, they're like an hour and 24 minutes out of like a projected 3 hours and 22, so they are running behind. Let's see, what else did I see tonight? I watched Bloodborne. That was an awesome run, because I remember seeing that last year, and I'm glad they met the donation incentive for that again, like $250,000 to bring back the game. But Bloodborne is a real, like, that guy is like super entertaining to watch. Octagonal indentations left and right. Yep, I'm aware of that. I think I'm gonna have to change the control style. This is not working. So we're back to the old tank controls. It's locked. What, Bloodborne? Yeah, they ran Bloodborne earlier today around, I'd say, about 6 o'clock or so, I think. But the good thing is that they're actually going up really quickly on YouTube, so the Awesome Games Done Quick YouTube channel will probably have it up on their page within like 2 days or so. Get down, Jill. Thank you, Jill. Oh yeah, it was impressive because I mean they had like when they brought it up last night, they said, "Hey, guess what? Bloodborne will be the extra game, but it's like $250,000 to run it." I'm like, holy crap! So you know, and like about an hour beforehand, they raised another like $115,000 to meet the incentive. Oh, I didn't know that they were the world record holder for Extreme G. But yeah, I watched the Zelda run too. That was really awesome. Link to the Past is one of my two favorite Zelda games. So it's kind of cool to see that they have a little hack of it where one hit kills you. Okay, defensive items, such as daggers, will allow you to escape momentarily when grabbed by an enemy. However, you will not be able to escape when the enemy grabs you from behind. Okay, left button to use. Stun gun or that. It's already equipped. Good. Oh no! I suddenly fell for no reason. Jill. So another thing that happens in this game is when you kill zombies, in this version of the game, when you kill a zombie, they do not stay dead. They will come back as redheads, which is like they just turn like crimson red. They are aggressive. They will run you down. They are your worst nightmare. So you have to find a flask and burn their bodies, or else they come back. So killing zombies is not just a quick little, just do what you want type thing in this version of the game. Pretty much. I mean, Jill's a lonely woman. Zombies have needs too. It's one of those things I saw online, like talking about like our generation. It's like, I'm pretty sure if a zombie outbreak happened today, that there'd be zombie rights activists. If you've ever read the book World War Z, there were. It's really funny. People like arguing like zombies have rights because they used to be humans and like they deserve to be treated with respect and due process, and they were like the first people to get eaten. So I tell people, read the book World War Z. It's a great book. It's a lot of fun. And then like go, like, do not watch the movie. I tell people, I think it's the Morgue told me they actually liked the movie. I'm like, no, Morgue, no. But yeah, the book is interesting because we've beaten the zombies. It's basically, it's like 10 years, like, after the fact, like, we won the war against zombies, and basically a guy's going around from the UN, and he's interviewing people about what happened. He's getting their perspectives on exactly what went down, and he's globe hopping and interviewing people, and they're telling their stories. So it kind of cuts back and forth between like the modern day, 10 years after everything was done, after the zombie apocalypse type deal, and then kind of back to how it all unfolds. So it's really interesting to see all these different stories kind of come together, and you know, to make that one cohesive thing. Let's see. Let's go back see if we can find Kenneth's old dead body. Oh no, he's still there. Okay. Yeah, World War Z is an amazing book. I loved it. Speaking of green herbs, we'll talk about my pain medication. So I got, finally, the insurance stopped screwing me, and I could have sworn there used to be a door over here. Okay, there's not. But so I'm on a patch called Butrans, which is kind of cool. Whoop. That's a speedrunning strat right there. You basically, yeah, ooh, go down faster. But I'm on a patch called Butrans now. It's like a 7-day patch. It puts out a constant stream of painkillers, and it's like, finally, it's actually working. You can shower with it. It just stays on. It is like a super band-aid, so it's probably going to rip off half my skin when I go to take it off next Friday. But it's like, it's really working. It's lowered down my pain levels to something manageable, which is I have not had in like many months. So I'm happy that it's finally working. Okay, so let's do some quick combining here. Bombini, plop. I got a whole sheet of oregano. Oh no! Mr. Johnson, no! Take that. Now the best game I've ever... Okay, it's equipped good. Really? Stay dead, you jerk. Yeah, so as I was mentioning about World War Z, what I really liked about it is that we won the zombie, you know, we won the entire infection. Like, they figured it out. There's not a cure for it, but they feel like they found out a strategy to fight back, and the world's rebuilding. Because every single zombie movie you see, it's always the end of the world and we lose to the zombies, and this book was different. Like, oh no, we win. It's like, we get our butts kicked for a long time. Like, the Earth population drops from 7 billion to like about 20 million total. But I mean, we got our butts kicked, but we lived, which is kind of cool. And that's not a spoiler, it tells you that like in the first like 2 or 3 paragraphs of the book. Okay, there's the guy. I need to push that statue over. And in other games today I've seen, Game Grumps decided to play Double Switch. And of course, they just screwed it up entirely. Didn't know how to play the game, didn't care to learn how to do anything, couldn't be bothered to pay attention, so it's the usual crap show from them. Sometimes they're entertaining, but this was just like annoying. It's like, come on dude, just pay attention for 2 seconds. Get your OCD under control. Salmon. Arrowhead looks like it can be removed. Ta-da! Paradox. That's referred to as a poor man's emerald. It's like an emerald, but if you're poor, you're not cool. Alright, one moment here. I'm gonna mute the audio real fast. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Back to the game. I'm doing fine. So it's been a long time since I played this game. Not too long, necessarily, but like, I have vague ideas. I've beaten this game before. So I have kind of like vague ideas of objectives, what I need to do, but I can't remember the exact order how they happened. I'm just like, I know like I need to get that jewel downstairs I knocked over, and pardon me, like the shield will be used later on, and all sorts of stuff. I just can't remember exactly, you know, when it all occurs. Like, I think right now I can actually go outside if I want to. Yeah, I can. So, like I said, this was the added version they added into the GameCube version, which is, like I said, this is based off of. And this was originally supposed to be in the original PlayStation version, but it got cut. It's cut content. It never got put in even in the director's cut that they had a while ago. It's locked from the other side. Okay. There's a couple different places you go to outside as well. Like I said, I just love it. I think it's such a great addition to this game. So now I can use the arrowhead. We'll just put it in there just to get it going. There's a couple different things you need to find. Like there's a suspended coffin down here. I'll show you because it's just a great creepy room. But speed it up. Yeah, so there's a suspended coffin here in the room. I love the shadows in this. This is really impressive, especially on the GameCube. It was just like, holy crap. I mean, this is one of the best GameCube games I'd ever seen. Sure, we'll take the Book of Curses. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to anybody who's done that. Okay, neat. Is there a key embedded on the back cover? Will you remove it? Yes, I will. Got the mansion key. Thank you. Book of Curses. Starts off with 7 words you can't say on television. The 4 masks. Mask speaks no evil, smells no evil, sees no evil, cannot speak or smell or see. When all 4 fall into place, evil will awaken. And that guy is a jerk when he comes down out of this stupid coffin. So you find these masks throughout the game, and you put them on these individual statues, and then with each one you put in, like, one chain will kind of break off. So it kind of gets you ready and expecting it. Can't remember if there's anything else out here. Guess not. Okay, it's just not my terrible running skills. Nope, missed it. There we go. Gotta run into the camera. So, now that I have 2 subscribers, thanks to Mr. Awesome Nimix, which is now your official name, Mr. Awesome Nimix, and the Morgue, I need to think of a new. Basically, I need to think of like some icons. What the heck was what I need to have. So I was thinking one of the icons I should probably add in is I was thinking like Dr. Nick from The Simpsons. He's like my favorite Simpsons character, and I'm always like quoting stupid Simpsons all the time. So like, yeah, maybe Dr. Nick. It'd be kind of cool as a head. It'd be basically like a headshot. That's all you can do, because you gotta make it small and emotive and show up. So hopefully it would. Let's see if we can grab the. Here it is, the jewel. Go back and save. So now I need to track down like the best way to like a best shot of Dr. Nick's head. Dr. Nick Riviera, please report to the morgue. Oh, that guy, I'm so sick of him. Basically, find a way to like get the best headshot of it, and then use my Photoshop skills that are non-existent to try and make it look better. And the two have run each other through. The path to your destination or destiny will open. I think there's a clock key or something here, because you gotta manipulate the time to I think like midnight on the clock, and then it will pop open. I think, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. Like I said, it's like it's been a long time since I've played this game. I've played through this version. It's been probably about 6 or 7 years, I think, since it came out. So I know that things need to be done, but I just can't remember what exactly. Hi, you come here often? Yes, you do. I think this one uses the mansion key. Armor key. Use the mansion key. Okay, cool. Let's go. Excuse me. Okay, another dagger. Wait a minute, I could swear that's like a dagger right here, because that looks like it doesn't fit on in place. Unless I have maxed out on them or something. So there's a clip right here. Yeah, you can see the dagger right there. Now it lets me pick it up. Go figure. Power doesn't seem to be on. Is there anything over here I'm missing? Any velociraptors ready to chase any children? Which I always found funny about Jurassic Park. Because they're like, velociraptors, it's like, raptors were only 3 feet tall. They were very small. The closest thing that I think that we have now, I mean, birds are technically dinosaurs. I think like the closest thing to a raptor is the chicken. Chickens evolved from raptors, I'm pretty sure. I mean, as did all birds pretty much evolved from dinosaurs, but I think the raptor is like the closest thing to it. Oh, this is gonna go well, I'm sure. Jill, why do you keep falling down? I mean, seriously, this is becoming a problem with you. Okay. Controls. Work with me here. Thank you. Yeah, in these old Resident Evil games, you really have to watch your ammunition. It is very sparse. And like I said, also with this version added in the fact that, like, when you kill a zombie, if you don't set them on fire, if you don't have the flask to do that, then you're in trouble, because they will come back worse than ever. It doesn't happen immediately, but it does happen. Oh, I was hoping to get around him. Nope. Take that. Hold that for me. Thank you. Stay there. A murder of crows. Let's see, yeah, I didn't go down here last time. And this is a lovely death trap. You take the key and you're going to die. I think you can grab it and then put it back. I'm pretty sure, at least. We're going to test out that theory. Yes, may whoever takes this emblem find peace in death. That's so nice. Oh god, no! We're all gonna die! I love the fact that they had to engineer these death traps, because, you know, it's like, alright, so what do you want to have happen here? Like, I want to have a pedestal, and then, like, have, like, a mechanical death trap just spring right out. Murder whoever comes in. Saying, maybe I can replace it with a mansion key. Nope. Nope. So we gotta put it back, or else we're gonna get ground up and die. No, you leave that. Put it back, Jill. Okay, so I have the mansion key, what I originally thought was the mansion key, but it's now the sword key, which I'm betting will now magically open sword locked doors, because that's how this game decides to work. So this guy's gonna spring up, like, one of the next 2 or 3 times I come through here, he's going to try to kill me. Okay, I just couldn't remember if it was locked from the other side or if it was one of those. You need the sword key. Oh, wait, you've had it all along. The sword was within us all, Jill. Yeah, so I couldn't open that before. Now that I know that it's actually the sword key, I can, because Jill's an idiot. Couldn't just take the mansion key and try it out there. Nope. Okay, screwed at all angles. Perfect. Jill. Okay, so I just unlocked a little shortcut. Neat. I think there's a PC mod that actually removes all the door animations because it's not really needed anymore. The original door animations were actually to mask loading on the original PlayStation and Saturn. And of course, as things have come along, you don't really need to do that anymore. It's more of an aesthetic thing. Also, they introduced the option, like, basically... I can't remember, actually, to be honest, like, if the original PlayStation version had limited saves as well. Like, through ink ribbons. I can't remember if they were unlimited, or if they decided to do that on the GameCube and higher on the revisions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't need the blue gemstone just yet. Because there's actually, like, there's a tiger statue. You need to put 2 of those gems in, like one's red and one's blue, and they go in the eyes. And it's like a puzzle you solve a little bit later on, so I'm sure I don't need them just yet. This room's going to come in real handy a little bit later, because one of your team members is going to get bit by like the world's biggest snake, world's biggest cobra. He's going to be dying, and you have to race back here and in order to like find the antidote. Here it is. So yeah, it's like when that happens, I think it's where you have the room where you get locked in with the spinning death shield coming at you. I think just past that is actually the snake fight. So when you get that figured out, you go one more room in. Guy's like, oh, I've been bit, I'm about to die. And you are on a timer. You have to like run back here, get this, and then run back to him. If you go slow, if you don't run like the fastest route or you take the longer way around, he will die. But spoiler, it doesn't matter really if he dies or not. I mean, you get like I think you get like a special item if he lives, but shortly after he dies anyway from like a zombie or something happening to him, he doesn't make it out of this game alive. See where this takes me. See a shotgun. Will I take the battery pack? Sure, why not? Take the broken shotgun. Yes, I will. Why take a broken shotgun? Because you're gonna need it. That's why. The infamous Jill sandwich line is because of a shotgun. Okay, so there's fuel here, kerosene, but I do not have the flask yet. And that's where you need, like, basically to fill up with kerosene so you can burn, and you also need a lighter too, to basically burn the dead zombies. Now, like, when you get your flask, you can only, I think you can only do like a total of 3 zombies total. So, like, you can't, it's not like an infinite supply. It's like you can only do 3, burn 3 of them before you run out, have to find another kerosene, and then refill it. So you do have to be careful. Like I said, in this game, ammo is short supply, and also the same thing of, like, you know, killing zombies, things you really don't want to do a lot. Like, you might want to knock them down. You definitely do not want to kill them. Let's pull up AGDQ. They're at almost 2 hours of a 3-hour run. So I will definitely be done streaming before Reverse Boss Order comes up for the end of AGDQ, because I definitely want to see that. I know Nimix is excited for that. He has tasked Super Metroid in the past, and you know, and I love to watch that game. I like Super Metroid, but for me, it's like I have problems with the game because everyone's like, it's the greatest game ever, but I'm like, this game's got control problems. It's fun, it's really great, but it's like the controls are stiff and not super responsive, which is why I always find it amazing when people can speedrun it and do all the crazy things they do, because I have problems with it. And like I said, I love the game. It's fun, but it's not a perfect game. Alright, so let's go in here. Oh, thanks, camera. Okay, so let's go in here. We're going to dump off the ink ribbon. And a while ago, Nimix was kind of, you know, asking me questions about, like, if I were to speedrun a game, you know, like, would I consider this game or that game or other things here? And to answer the question, like, what I would, like, would actually, if I were to, like, to task a game, like, I would do Super Mario World. Now, Super Mario World has been tasked to death before. What I would task, however, is something that has not been done before, which I won't say just in case I wanted to do it someday. Yes, on guard, Mr. Mod. You've been hanging around, you've been subscribing. I don't have emotes, so I will give you the ultimate mod power. I just ask that you promise to be cruel yet fair to people. To all 3 or 4 people who show up to a stream. Dude, why are you still alive? Oh no! Aha! Alright. Got around him. So I think I can shortcut out here to the main dining hall. I think. I gotta remember the layout. This is the problem playing this game so many times. Like, you get used to seeing things, but you're like, oh yeah, I recognize this room, but I can't remember exactly where it's connected to where I want to go. There we go. Helmet. It's like, you know, you could just, like, you have a lockpick, you could lockpick, you know, you could pick the door, or you could kick the door in, or you could take your gun and shoot the bolt and, you know, shoot the doorknob, which is not really recommended to do because you can usually do a lot of damage to yourself with a ricocheted bullet. It's not like the movies where you can just shoot a door and magically, shoot a lock and magically it's undone, but yeah, I'm sure Jill has many options. So it's going, oh, it's locked. I'm out of options. No, Jelly Billy, you have options. Alright, so this guy's gonna die. Are you really dead from 2 shots? Really? You're not just messing with me? Stab you on the butt, you're gonna be okay? Alright. Yes. See, that's the problem with it. You can't purge yourself. I don't think you can time yourself out either, but I think I can still time you out as being the, being like the head honcho of my channel, of course. Sure, I'll take a lame map. Yay, there I am. Oh yes. All statements can be taken out of context. Yes. You can't perjure yourself? It means you can't lie about things? I think what you can do. I used the sword key. Back when I thought it was a mansion key and I was stupid. Oh yes, this is the infamous dog hallway. This scared the crap out of so many people back in the original one came out. I think they modified it so it doesn't happen the first time you come through. Yeah, it just cracks like that because everyone like who's played this game before in the past remembers the dogs coming out and just scaring the crap, so everyone just remembers to run right through, and then it doesn't happen. If I thought about stand-up comedy, having a friend who was a stand-up comedian, no. So that's the thing, is like most of my stuff is kind of like situational comedy. I don't really have a routine or stand-up or anything like that. It's just kind of just more commenting on things as they happen. So I'd be like really hard pressed to kind of come up with a good set or anything like that. I'm like more of an improv style. If I were to have like a style or be something like that, I'd be a lot better at improv. Push these at all? No. Okay, that one moved a foot. Let's try pushing it this way then. Yeah, I always like improv because it forces you to think on your feet. You know, of course, it's the nature of the game. You have to make something up as fast as you can, but improv is definitely more interesting for me. Okay. I think this one goes outside, or the balcony. Usually there's a bunch of crows out there. Oh, some nice dogs. Oh yes, the fertilizer. I will be needing this. Chemical to use on plants. Sure, why not? Okay, so I cannot take this. I have a feeling those dogs are going to hop over the fence real soon. Examine. Okay. Now, in Resident Evil 3, it was really cool about the dogs. A lot of people don't know is that if you walk and do not run, if like the dogs don't see you, if you start walking, they will not attack. You can go walking right by them, but it's like usually it's like this long corridor type deal. But if you enter into an area and they're already running, charging at you, it's not going to work. But if they're standing around idling, waiting for you to run before they attack, that's when you do it. So if you walk in Resident Evil 3 past dogs, they will not attack you. think this is where you can get the shotgun. Nope, it's a bathroom. Okay. The world's dirtiest bathroom. It's full of dirty water. Remove the plug? Yes. How did I know that was going to happen? I mean, why would the water be dirty in a bathtub? Unless somebody was decomposing in it. So, thank you, Jill. It's like, please do something. Did she just kiss the toilet? Mwah! I love you, toilet. Ooh, the toilet. Okay, so that was all that was in this room. Okay, because I was thinking originally from where this was, doesn't look like it's been serviced in a while. That's a unique way of saying nobody flushed the floater. But I thought that in original this was where you got trapped in with the shotgun. There's like, you go into a room, and there's a shotgun on the wall, you grab it, and then just basically the ceiling starts to come down to crush you unless you put the shotgun back. And that's why you had the broken shotgun to put it back in place. Yeah, exactly. It's like you got a sink right here. You got the big old bathtub. You can just puke on the floor. I mean, it might actually clean up the place, make it look better, you know. It works for Waffle Houses. Why not here in Resident Evil's mansion? Just vomit wherever you feel like. Will it get cleaned up the next time you visit? You never know. Here we go. This is the room I was thinking of. Okay, so we're close. So we dagger. Is there something on the couch? No, just a crease. Okay. Shotgun. Really, game? Really? I'm going to take it and then exchange it for the broken shotgun. So that forces me to basically use an herb, probably that I do not need to use, just to free up space, because logic. Everything will be okay. Nothing bad will happen to our heroine. Oh god, something bad's happening! It's a trap straight out of Indiana Jones. Like I said, you have to pay people to engineer stuff like this. It's like the Batcave for Batman. It's like, you know, he had to hire contractors that build all that stuff. Really?
Oh god, what did I do now? Wesker! Barry! Help!
Jill! You in there?
Barry? Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
This is interesting.
Stand back! Grab my hand!
You could have just crawled out yourself, but no. Stay there like a moron. So, this is a different change. I think it's going to be another cutscene. I'll explain what the original was like in a second. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Whoa! The original line is funnier.
Thanks. But Barry, didn't you say you were going back to the dining room to find other clues? I'm glad and all, but why are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check.
I'm
Anyway,
totally
we should
not
get
working
back
for the
to
bad
searching
guys
for
secretly.
Wesker and Chris.
I mean, that'd be insane, right?
Yes, I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
So, in the original game, what would happen is you go into this room and the ceiling would start to collapse, so you had to, no matter what you did, like even if you were in the room or not, the part would come down. So if you were in the main hall part, it would just basically stay down there. You'd be trapped until you put the shotgun back, then the ceiling would raise up. So what you'd have to do is basically take the shotgun and then replace it with the busted shotgun. So basically you could leave safely. So in this game they changed it completely. So as soon as you leave, then that's it, which is a different change. So now I am stuck with a broken shotgun that I cannot use. Here, there's another use for this. So yeah, basically it's just taking up space in my inventory. So now I need to go and find a save point so I can dump off the box, basically like a save box, so I can get rid of the shotgun, the broken one. Where am I at map-wise? That was a weird camera. Really? Zappy zappy. Okay, I think there is a save in here. A typewriter and an item box. Perfect, yes, there is. Okay. Ooh, and yes. Really? That's an item in this game? Oh, game. Why are you doing this to me? Broken shotgun, you can eat it there. Fuel canteen, you better believe it. We'll grab the ammo. Fill your canteen, yes. Filled fuel can, there we go, awesome. So while I have that, I still need to find a lighter. Now, when you play as Chris, you have less, if I remember correctly, you have fewer item management spots to basically carry things around at the start, but you have the lighter by default. Jill gets the lockpick at the start of the game. It can carry more items. So there's different trade-offs for it. Jill's kind of like the easier mode of the game. So I'm thinking I might do is actually play the Resident Evil games as like the next series to kind of go through. Whereas before I had done, Metal Gear Solid 1 through 5. Oh! Stab you in the face. I think I just might do the Resident Evil games instead. I'll have to see. I'm not really sure if I'll do it or not. Like I said, I'm always on the lookout for games to play and things to do, so... How many inventory spaces do I have? Just one. Okay, so red herbs and green herbs, if you are a complete and total noob to the Resident Evil series, green herb heals you, red are enhancers. If you can combine red and green together, you can heal all your damage at once. Also, like, green is like smaller amounts. I think green maybe does something like 33% of your health, but if you do a red and green herbs combined together, it heals everything. You could be like one scratch away from death. Like if a mosquito sucks your blood, you will pass out dead. Red and green heals you completely. So, but you have to have at least 2 spots open to pick them up, to combine them. That's how the game works. Here we go. Crap. Okay, so I really, really need that lighter. I don't know where it's at. Oh. Because you can light it up here, and that illuminates... I think it either lights up the map to tell you something, or it actually burns up and gives you an item. I said if you're playing as Chris, then it's not a problem. Here it kind of is. It's locked. Okay, so... Okay then. Not sure what the dog whistle does other than call dogs, so... Yes, I will take the lighter. Thank goodness. Okay, so now I can burn people. The leprechaun tells me to burn things. So now I can run all the way down here. I'm sure I'll get shafted again by full inventory. No doubt. Lines carved with relief glow red in the intense heat. Okay, yeah, like I said, I remember the original version, like, it would burn up and give you an item, but apparently things have changed, but the lighter is still necessary to have. Still locked. Okay. So then what you do is take your friend the little kerosene, and he's not dead. Of course, why would he be dead? Get to a better camera angle so you can see who you're trying to murder. Now you should be dead. Toasty. So now that one will never come back to try to haunt me and kill me. Because like I said, when you get like these redhead ones, they are just a nightmare. You do not want to tango with those guys. Crimson heads, I think they're called. Is there something here on the desk? Yes. It is, but I can't do anything about it. Perfect. Locked. Armor. Yes. Okay, so I should have a free spot in my inventory, and I do. Let's reload. Which in actuality, you'd be wasting a lot of bullets doing that. Just like, yeah, let's get rid of that magazine. Just throw it on the ground. Wooden mount. Yes, I will. Let's investigate this real quick. Make sure there's nothing on it. Examine. There's something. Paper attached on the inside. Nothing is written on it. Perfect. All right. I'm glad to see that. Okay, then. I love how you magically know you no longer need a key. Like, oh yeah, I'll never need this ever again. Let's just huck it somewhere.
Barry,
Jill, got any good news?
other than I'm still alive in this madhouse, no.
Can't say it's much safer here either. We'd better secure our escape route first. There's gotta be a back door somewhere.
All right then, let's split up again.
See you later.
Ciao.
Jill, help Barry find his back door. Why are you laughing? It's locked. Armor. Old oil painting with a large frame. Paint is dried and cracked. That's just perfect. Alright, so let's see where they're at on Mario Odyssey. Two hours, 20 minutes, so they should be wrapping up eventually pretty soon. Let's see. Yeah, 2 hours. So basically, with the exception of, oh my god, if you saw the, like, I Want to Be the Boshi style game today, that was a total unmitigated, like, total disaster of a run. It was, like, embarrassingly bad. I mean, it's like, when you have an estimate for AGDQ, it's supposed to be, like, when the worst case scenario happens. Like, okay, like, if everything goes wrong in my run, and, like, dogs attack me, and the bees, and the dogs who bark shoot bees at me and attack me, my run should be no longer than this amount of time. That guy went over by 15 minutes, just about. And it's like, and the entire time, it's just like, it's like, oh, I have to restart and everything here. I got to keep doing this. I got to keep doing that. It just took forever. And then he finally reveals, oh, I have safety saves. I should probably use them. It's like, yes, you idiot. You should use your safety saves. So he finally gets done with the game, 15 minutes past the estimate. I mean, it's like total disaster. Everyone's just glad the run's done because they're just like, just get him off the stage. We're done with this idiot. One of the commentators stand up was like, yeah, standing ovation. And like, he's serious. He's like trying to stand and get everybody hyped up, and everyone's like, sit down, get off the stage, shut up. We don't care. It was just brutal. It was hard to watch. It's like, oh my god. Then you learn this guy had like a whole bunch of safety saves as well. Like he could have used it any time. I think they finally told him, like, hey, get off the stage, because there's only one other person I can think of who had that, which was, he ran Echo the Dolphin, had this really kind of unique laugh, we'll put it that way. Known as, like, nicknamed Yellow Shirt Guy, but it's not his name. It's Blue something, I want to say, but, I mean, he was known, like, he did Echo the Dolphin, his run went sideways completely, and he kept trying to talk us up. They're like, dude, just keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, use a level cheat, just get to the end. Let's wrap this up type deal. And that's what they had to do with him. But it's like, not since then have I seen something where I'm pretty sure they're like, okay, you need to wrap it up. They were probably giving a get off the stage type deal. Yep, the Twitch badge is like, you know, the VIP badge is pretty cool. You can say, hey, this person stands out above others, but I'm not going to mod them yet. I mean, sometimes you have, like, way too many mods for a channel anyway, so I do think it's a kind of cool thing. You can recognize somebody. You have to give them mod status, because mods are not for everybody. Some people do not know how to handle any type of responsibility or power or anything like that. It goes like right to their head. I'm just trying to remember how to get back to. I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna pop up now to try to bite me in the butt. Where I can get back to an item box. Yep, here we go. This is where you run like hell. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, we're going to use the shotgun on this guy, because this guy really stinks. Like I said, the redheads are just pain in the butt. Oh, yes, I've seen butt before. Maybe if I walk quietly, he won't know I'm here. Nope, he knows I'm here. Chill, shake him off. Okay, he's dead. I just got an achievement, so... oof. Yeah, these guys are so freaking terrible. I don't think that... yeah, once they're dead, like once they're red, I don't think they come back anymore. That guy won't be coming back either. He will not be back for the sequel. Jill, come on. Okay, here's the save room. Thank goodness. Okay. You get up, I swear. Oh, and the fire hurts me too. Even better. First time it didn't hurt me, so... yeah, I learned something today. Alright, let's free up some stuff here. I know I'm gonna need that, but I'm not sure exactly where it's gonna be at. Crunching and cracking. Crack-a-lackin'. Alright, we pretty much reached the end of the stream for today. Streamed Resident Evil 2 demo to start off. The new HD one looks interesting. My computer does not play nice with it, but it is a demo, so who knows? I mean, hopefully the final product will be better. So yeah, I might come back to this. I was thinking maybe play Resident Evil series, 1 through 6. Don't really know if I'm gonna do that or not, to be honest. But I'll think of something. So yeah, it's interesting. Like I said, my pain's not too bad, but I'm just getting too stiff from sitting here, even though that's kind of a bigger problem now. Pain's under control mostly. So thanks for hanging out, of course, Nimix and Ronnie as well, and anybody else who hadn't be lurking. And of course, I will be back hopefully again tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know when that is, of course, type it into Google. It will tell you. You can also check me out on Twitter at Warzol555. Don't have to follow. But yeah, those different things you have here. Of course, I know. It's all good. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so actually it's like I'm going on the path of getting a fusion. I have 4 tests. I have like CT scan, MRI, and a bone scan and injections to do like in the next week. It's gonna get crazy. So they're on the path to fusion. Health is coming back. It's just basically getting the back fixed up now. So just getting too stiff from sitting here. But yeah, Warzol555 is the old Twitter. So you can follow, see me on there, bookmark it, whatever, see exactly what's going on with it. I usually post up within about an hour or two if I'm going to be streaming. Sometimes before, like today, I knew I was going to stream later today, so I posted up like around noon, like 8 hours beforehand. But thanks for hanging out. I will be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll play some Vanquish or arcade games or Viewer's Choice or who knows. But I am going to run for now. I'm going to hit the restroom because I know you really need to know that fact and information. And then I'll be definitely watching Games Done Quick as soon as Mario Odyssey is done. Super Metroid Reverse Boss Order is going to be great. So thanks for hanging out, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow.